how did you wind up getting into IT?
Great question. If you had told me, by the way, 20 years ago, 20 years ago, I was actually at dive school. Now that I think about it, but if you had asked me 20 years ago,
When you're underneath the pool, it's like, hey, you're
that's
gonna be in
right.
IT one day.
Yeah, I was just trying to not panic and hold my breath and get the drill done. Um,
Don't drown, don't drown. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And worse yet than drowning, of course, is to panic, bolt to the surface, and get kicked out. That's actually worse than drowning, right?
Drown and fail. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. I would rather drown. But I would say if you had told me 20 years ago that I'd be in a technology space, that I'd be a businessman doing things like go to market, sales, business development, I would have said, you're crazy, have no
Right.
interest. What is that even about? Well, it was frankly out of a lot of ignorance back then, right? I had
Okay.
a
Yeah.
certain stereotypes and assumptions about this kind of work. I actually love this kind of work for a number of reasons. Um, but the reason I ended up in IT is because I knew I had a young family, recently married, had a baby at home. Single biggest reason why I got out in the first place.
Okay.
And and I wasn't going to go back to school. I already had a master's degree, and a lot of especially transitioning junior military officers, will go get an MBA or whatever,
Right.
right?
Exactly. You already did that. Yeah.
That's their adjustment. I didn't have the time, couldn't afford to anyways at that point, and I just need to get to work. And so I was open to a lot of things, but it was actually a Naval Academy connection.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Ross Perot is a Naval Academy graduate,
Okay.
right, who then got into the IT space and became a billionaire building and running IT companies, ran for president and so forth, right, as you may recall.
Yes.
But actually a master chief who retired about the time that I graduated, was commissioned, but he was master chief at the Naval Academy, was at that time working for Ross Perot and made the introduction. And because of that, he had me go out there and meet his leadership team, and they ended up hiring me. And I was very fortunate for that because it got me into the technology space and learning a new industry with a little bit of room to maneuver, a little bit of top cover,
Okay.
and time to ramp up.